celebrate your song release, you throw money on these girls who gotta pay their bills, take care of their families, and do all of this that is nothing to you. You get what I'm saying? What this girl is down here shaking her tail feather for, you wipe your with. You get what I'm saying? But you really picked up, I lost all respect for this person because you chose to host a party here, you chose to do this, and a lot of girls pay house fees, they bought outfits, they really put money, hair, nails, lashes, everything, and then because you can't find your little wallet, not a purse with a bunch of bread in it, but a little card wallet, you picked up every dollar on the floor that you threw and took it with you.
Latto seems to have really pushed things too far when it comes to her relationship with 21 Savage, and now rumors are swirling that he's officially done with her. For a couple of years, people have speculated that Latto and 21 Savage were more than just friends. Although they were spotted together and fans connected some dots, 21 Savage never truly claimed her as his girlfriend in public. He had his own life and did his own thing, while Latto tried her best to show everyone she was deeply invested in him. She often posted about him and made it clear she wasn't playing games when it came to their connection, but the problem was that 21 Savage never publicly acknowledged their relationship. Sure, he would occasionally refer to her as twin on Instagram stories, but that was about it. The situation took a much darker turn recently, after a serious altercation involving Latto. It started when she found out that another woman, named Gorgeous Doll, had been involved with 21 Savage behind her back. According to reports, Latto was so upset by this that she got the woman jumped outside of a strip club. Things were already messy, but it got even worse when it came to light that Gorgeous Doll was pregnant at the time of the attack. This made the situation even more complicated, as Latto's actions now had even more serious consequences. Gorgeous Doll claimed the attack led to a miscarriage, which further fueled the debate about whether Latto went too far. Some people questioned whether she was justified in her actions, while others felt that she had crossed a line. The situation surrounding the attack had already been chaotic, but Latto made things even worse for herself when she seemed to admit to what happened. A TikTok user, who had her own issues with Latto, made a video that mentioned Latto by name. Naturally, Latto wasn't going to let someone drag her into a drama-filled situation without responding. In a heated back and forth on social media, she seemed to confirm that she had orchestrated the attack. In fact, she even mentioned confronting the woman involved, but still, no one could understand why she was so protective of a man who wouldn't even claim her publicly.
So, I just woke up, I'm sitting here working on Active Doll, and someone just submitted an admission of guilt, and I just, think it's funny because what you just admitted to, right, is you admitted to having me jumped when you knew I was pregnant, causing a miscarriage, right? You just said that the last person who spoke on your man, and who did we say your man was, got jumped outside of a club in Atlanta because you yourself couldn't see me. And I don't know why you would comment that, because win, lose, or draw, like I said, you didn't do shit. You had me jumped while pregnant, causing a miscarriage. I'm gonna insert her comment, her trying to be funny, and the thing about it is, you'll argue with this last check, right? But you ain't never said a mother thing about the situation between us. So I think it's funny that now you're using that situation to try to troll the next. I don't think it's funny at all, and you will be hearing from my lawyers, all 6 of them.
Latto's devotion to 21 Savage seemed excessive, considering that he was a married man with kids. Despite all her efforts to show that she was his woman, he never fully acknowledged her. Sure, he showed her some affection behind closed doors, but he never made their relationship official. For a while, the public was left guessing about the nature of their relationship. Fans started to speculate that they were more than just casual acquaintances when they noticed they were posting photos from the same vacations and trips, even though neither of them came right out and admitted it. While fans could pick up on the clues, Latto didn't openly declare their relationship. The rumors continued, and even a fellow rapper, Dream Doll, indirectly confirmed it through lyrics in her song, but still, 21 Savage never publicly acknowledged Latto as his partner. It seemed like she was completely invested, while he kept his options open. This created a lot of tension, especially when Latto went as far as getting 21 Savage's full government name tattooed on her body. This act of commitment was met with public embarrassment when 21 Savage, who was clearly not on the same page, denied their relationship altogether. He even told people that he didn't have a celebrity girlfriend, all while Latto was literally putting his name on her body. This created a very awkward and cringe-worthy situation. To make matters worse, 21 Savage openly admitted that he was married, and Latto, rather than moving on, seemed to double down on her obsession with him. As if this wasn't messy enough, things continued to spiral when Latto tried to make 21 Savage's wife, Kiana, look bad for staying with a man who had been unfaithful. However, Latto was also complicit in the situation. She was, in fact, the other woman, but she acted as though she had the moral high ground. As the drama continued to unfold, Kiana made a quiet but powerful statement. She removed Latto's name from her Instagram bio, and instead of making a scene, she simply let her actions speak louder than words. This sent a subtle but clear message that she was done with all the drama and that she was moving forward. Latto, on the other hand, was still clinging to the idea that she might one day become 21 Savage's one and only, but that was never going to happen. Instead of choosing her, 21 Savage worked things out with his wife, Kiana, and the affair quietly fizzled out. But, as with many celebrity relationships, things weren't quite that simple. Despite his reconciliation with Kiana, 21 Savage didn't stop his extramarital affairs, and it was reported that he was still seeing other women, including one named Stee, which created more drama. As expected, this brought more conflict. Latto's jealousy over 21 Savage's other relationships, as well as her inability to let go, led to further drama. She was clearly feeling threatened by other women in 21 Savage's life, and this jealousy pushed her to do more extreme things to protect what she thought was hers. However, her obsessive behavior only made things worse. It became clear that she was in a relationship with a man who was not only married but also involved with multiple women. The latest chapter in the drama occurred when Latto admitted, albeit unintentionally, that she had orchestrated the attack on Gorgeous Doll. This was a major slip-up that exposed her in a way she hadn't expected. Gorgeous Doll, who had been on the receiving end of the violence, immediately took action by saying she planned to sue Latto. She felt confident that this was the proof she needed to back up her accusations. The admission of guilt gave Gorgeous Doll a solid case, and it seemed like Latto was in serious trouble. Realizing the mess she had created, Latto tried to backpedal. She deleted her comments and attempted to cover her tracks, but the damage had already been done.
You saw my video, obviously, you sent the hit, but it's like, with that situation, all you did was hurt yourself more because these people on this TikTok app know that girl was pregnant, and you sent somebody to put hands on her? Nobody knew what I was gonna do, keep the baby, not keep the baby. Nobody knows what my plan was, okay? And at the end of the day, it's like, where I'm at in it, it's nobody's business, but it's like you kind of almost took that choice from me. So it's like now, we could have had a talk. It could have been handled. And granted, you don't owe me a conversation. I don't owe you one. But what I gotta say to you is that you're putting your internal insecurities about your music on me because you up. And at the end of the day, I can't help that, you can't help that, and now having a pregnant girl drop is crazy. But anyways, y'all, internally, you're fighting demons about your music on your own, because ever since the It's a Party went left, and now the first week of your album went left, and then you sent somebody that same day.
The prospect of a lawsuit added even more fuel to the fire. Meanwhile, 21 Savage had reached his limit with Latto. He was reportedly tired of the constant drama that surrounded their relationship and the trouble it caused in his personal life. He didn't want to deal with the chaos anymore, especially given how public and messy it had become. This entire situation has been nothing short of embarrassing for Latto. At the end of the day, she's been caught up in a complicated mess with a married man who didn't even want to claim her in public. Her behavior, from getting tattoos of his name to starting fights over him, has shown how much she's invested in something that isn't even official.
Been hot for a long time. I don't do all the antics and shit. I don't got a celebrity girlfriend. I'm not finna be out everywhere. I'm not dropping music every other week. I'm not going on live talking about every other week.
While the attack itself was messy, it took an even darker turn when it was revealed that Gorgeous Doll was pregnant at the time. This made everything much more serious, as the altercation led to a miscarriage, further intensifying the backlash against Latto's actions. Some people questioned whether her reaction was justified, while others felt she had crossed a line. Things didn't stop there, though. The drama continued when Latto seemed to confirm her involvement in the attack, after a TikTok user made a video mentioning her name. It didn't take long before Latto jumped into a heated social media exchange, where she seemingly admitted that she had orchestrated the attack. Her admission only made things worse for her, as people began questioning why she was so obsessed with a man who wouldn't even acknowledge her publicly. Latto's devotion to 21 Savage seemed excessive, considering that he was already married with children. Despite all her efforts to show she was his woman, 21 Savage had never made their relationship official. He continued to live his life as if he had nothing to do with her on a public level. This only added to the tension surrounding their relationship, especially when Latto took things to an extreme by getting 21 Savage's full government name tattooed on her body. This act of commitment didn't go as planned, though. When 21 Savage found out, he denied their relationship altogether, leaving Latto embarrassed and humiliated. He even went so far as to claim that he didn't have a celebrity girlfriend, while Latto was literally tattooing his name on her skin. To make matters worse, 21 Savage publicly admitted that he was married, and Latto's feelings seemed to only grow stronger despite the fact that her relationship with him was never going to be publicly recognized. The drama didn't stop there. Latto began to take aim at 21 Savage's wife, Kiana, accusing her of staying with a man who had been unfaithful. However, Latto herself was complicit in the situation as the other woman, and this hypocrisy didn't go unnoticed. Despite her attempts to make Kiana look bad, Kiana responded in a rather quiet yet powerful way. She removed Latto's name from her Instagram bio, signaling that she was done with all the drama. She didn't need to make a scene, her actions spoke louder than any words could. Latto, however, seemed unable to move on. She continued to hold on to the hope that one day she would become 21 Savage's one and only, but that was never going to happen. Instead, 21 Savage worked things out with his wife, and their affair quietly fizzled out. But the mess didn't end there. Despite reconciling with Kiana, 21 Savage didn't give up his extramarital affairs. Reports surfaced that he was still seeing other women, including one named Stee. This caused even more drama and conflict, especially with Latto, who was clearly feeling threatened by other women in 21 Savage's life. Her jealousy pushed her to take even more extreme actions in an attempt to hold on to what she thought was hers. The latest twist in this saga came when Latto accidentally admitted to orchestrating the attack on Gorgeous Doll. This slip-up exposed her in a way she hadn't intended, and Gorgeous Doll immediately responded by saying she would sue Latto for her actions.
And celebrate your song release. You throw money on these girls who gotta pay their bills, take care of their families, and do all of this that is nothing to you. You get what I'm saying? What this girl is down here shaking her tail feather for, you wipe your wit. You get what I'm saying? But you really picked up, I lost all respect for this person because you chose to host a party here, you chose to do this, and a lot of girls pay house fees, they bought outfits, they really put money, hair, nails, lashes, everything, and then because you can't find your little wallet, not a purse with a bunch of bread in it, but a little card wallet, you picked up every dollar on the floor that you threw and took it with you.
With her admission of guilt, it seemed that Latto was now in real trouble, and the prospect of a lawsuit only made the situation worse. Meanwhile, 21 Savage had reportedly reached his breaking point. Tired of the constant drama and the chaos it was causing in his life, he reportedly decided to cut ties with Latto for good. He no longer wanted to deal with the mess she had created, especially given how public and embarrassing everything had become. At the end of the day, it seems like Latto has found herself in a difficult and rather embarrassing situation. She's been involved with a married man who never publicly acknowledged their relationship, and her extreme actions such as getting a tattoo of his name and starting fights only made things worse for her. Now that 21 Savage is reportedly done with her, it's hard to see how the situation will resolve without more drama. The entire episode has been a painful one for Latto, who seems to have invested so much into a relationship that wasn't even official. So, what do you think about all of this? Do you believe 21 Savage was right to cut her off, or do you think he could have handled the situation differently? Do you feel any sympathy for Latto, or do you think she brought all of this upon herself through her obsessive behavior? This drama has definitely sparked a lot of conversations, and it seems like the fallout is far from over. Let me know what you think in the comments.